AskReddit by Prosaloop. What's a common rule that you break regularly because you fundamentally disagree with it? No food or drinks at the nurse's station. I work ER and haven't taken a full 30-minute lunch in about a decade. I'm definitely snacking at my desk. Amen. I was shocked during ER clinicals. No one took a lunch besides students. Everyone just snacked. Let them eat. I work 12 hours and I'm pregnant. I'm eating while I chart. I call them my charting snacks. When I have them, I may begin. If I'm working at some sort of establishment that throws food away, even though it's clearly still edible, I'm taking that shit. Ugh, yes, my old boss told me that if I took home leftovers it was theft. They were paying minimum wage and making me work split shifts, 6-12 for breakfast then 6-12 for dinner, so I had neither the money nor time to feed myself well, and taking home an ice cream tub of beef stew made a huge difference to my life while hurting precisely nobody. If something is no longer being published, I don't have qualms about copyright infringement. Likewise, if previously free content is now paywalled, I'm going to find it for free. The assistant manager always wants you to serve old fries at the end of the night. No. Once they go to the back office the last hour of their shift to count money and do computer things, I'm going to let you know it's late and has been slow, but just for you I'm cooking your fries fresh. It will be about 3 more minutes. I don't serve old, cold food. I get that you break down the fry station because it has to be cleaned. But placing a tray of fries on the sandwich warmer isn't going to maintain taste and flavor. The fryer still works. On my shift you can trust I will get you fresh fries at 11:45 PM. Write me up. I jaff. Ain't nobody got time for cold fries. Doing the Lord's work. I clean the patient's bedside table first and foremost instead of emptying the trash first, as we're ordered to do. They told me to do that while I was a custodian at a school. Empty the trash first. Why? I gotta dust, then sweep. The stuff I sweep up needs to go somewhere. Why not this handy dandy trash can I haven't changed yet? What killed me more than anything is we were ordered to change trash bags even if they were empty, because you never know if someone spit in it. It's unsanitary. Are they sticking their heads in the bag and licking the bottom? Is somebody eating lunch out of this can? Big on with that nonsense. That's just wasting plastic. If any game is no longer being sold by the original maker, it's okay to pirate it. Corollary: if I've already paid for it once on one platform I don't really need to pay for it again on another one. This applies to all forms of media. I bring my own snack into the movie theater. Anyone know what their spaghetti policy is? I share my Netflix password. Netflix blocked access to my daughter who no longer lives with me. I paid for 2 devices. It shouldn't matter where those devices are. Why they couldn't just let us nominate another user is beyond me. Netflix assumed we'd all just get our own subscriptions, but now instead, they've lost 2 subscribers, which I get. It probably won't hurt Netflix at all. Edit. Corrected an error shouldn't to make my meaning clearer. Getting around paywalls. I understand financially supporting journalism, but I can't subscribe to everything. Especially when you want to read one article and they want you to pay for a month of editions. After the 3rd sneeze I stop saying bless you. Yeah, at that point they are clearly possessed by the devil and no amount of me blessing them will help. They need a priest at that point. If it's a single restroom then I won't care which gender it is. I die on this hill at work. I work in surgery and there are 2 individual toilets, bathrooms, each with their own locking door and sink. In my role in surgery, if I get a bathroom break, it's like 2 minutes for the entire procedure. There is always someone in the men's toilet, so I just use the women's toilet right next to it. Otherwise I'd miss my chance and have to wait 7 hours to piss. I've had like 2 people in a year ask me not to. I kinda quickly explained the situation and asked them why it bothered them. One person talked in circles while the other said they didn't want men seeing or messing with the feminine hygiene products. I suppose I understand that, but only adults use these toilets and we work in healthcare where we see people in their most vulnerable state. I don't give a damn about an unused tampon. Stole a pet frog that was severely neglected. Don't give a rat's ass about stealing if they don't care about mistreating an animal. 100% agree. Once liberated and rehoused a very abused dog in my neighborhood that was left outside 24/7, doomed to sleep in its own shit, and emaciated. I hate how they give perfect attendance awards in schools. If my kid is sick, going through trauma, or we have a funeral, they can skip a damn day. Perfect attendance awards never got anyone a full ride to Harvard. Pirating something you've paid for previously. I didn't just buy the CD or DVD, I bought the right to install and view or use that material. Owning a physical copy of an intellectual property, music, video game, film, implies a perpetual right to viewership and use. Paying wildly overpriced medical bills. For a decade now, I've just refused to pay, let them go to collections, and dispute them for ages until they finally give up. At worst, I make the collection agency waste money on the pursuit, then settle for pennies. I had an air visit they said was covered and then got a $600 bill for them rewrapping my bandage because I didn't want stitches, they only help reduce scarring and my bleeding had stopped. They sent it to collections and the first time they called I realized who it was when they tried to verify my name and address. Whenever someone won't tell me who they are unless I verify who I am, I hang up. It cracks me up when they call now because I know the drill and the RRR from Jurassic Park goes through my head. I clean my ears with tips. Ears are like buttholes. You are not supposed to stick anything in them, but it feels so good when you do. They will pry the Oxford comma from my cold dead hands. I don't think it's against any rules, just optional. That said, I believe it's mandatory and I judge anyone who omits it. Don't talk about your pay at work or at all. No, because finances are incredibly important and I sure as fuck would wanna know what a job pays. This is my life we're talking about. Money makes it good. It's actually super illegal for your employer to prevent you from discussing your salary with fellow co-workers. You can and should be talking about it. Crossing the street in the middle is fine when there are no cars. Also, it's okay to go diagonally at crosswalks for the same reason. Is this an American thing? Curious, in the UK you can cross wherever you like. Right now I pirate guilt-free because streaming services suck more and more and you never know when some asshole game service is going to delete a game you bought tomorrow. And streaming services having ads while paying for them fuckers. I think Netflix and other streaming services should have the same contents worldwide. We live in the age of internet, borders don't matter. If I wanna watch something that's not on my version of Netflix, I'll find it online at a pirate website. Most of the time they don't even give me the option to watch it legally because it's just not on any service in my country. In that case it's on them, they only have themselves to blame. FDR, this is a hill I'm willing to die on. Eater, I know this isn't Netflix's fault, it's the PPL that own the movies and series etc. They won't get royalties when I watch it illegally, but if I can't watch it in a legal way, they only have themselves to blame. At my job, we aren't allowed to go home on break. I live right in front of the store, 3-minute walk away. Yeah no, I'm going home. If you're not being paid, your employer cannot mandate your activities. However, if it's a paid break you can be mandated to stay on premises in case you need to perform an unexpected task. Consumption dates, eating food past its sell-by date, as you believe it's often still good and don't want to waste food. Wearing white after Labor Day. Like every day is a day after Labor Day. I never understood that saying. Zoning regulations. Building minor, non-intrusive structures without a permit. Seeing the process as bureaucratic and unnecessary. Teacher. If kids are hungry, I let them eat. They can eat as much as they want. Even if they show up late, they can eat. If it's in the middle of the day, they can eat while they work. Also, they can go to the bathroom. Maybe they have to wait 3 minutes until I'm done talking, but otherwise go. It helps I have a bathroom in my room, which would solve many problems for middle schoolers. If hungry kids appear, let them munch with cheer. Feast freely, dear children. No restrictions here. Late arrivals? No matter, let them partake. Midday or work time, no rules to break. To the bathroom they may wander, a pause they endure. Just 3 minutes wait, then the bathroom's a lure. In my room, a retreat, a lavatory's embrace. For middle schoolers, a problem solved with grace.